But let's not forget this team as well lost to Liverpool midweek. So there was a lot of questions with how would they respond after their first loss of the season.
I really wanted to see this game because this was a difficult place, a difficult game, physicality of the game, and their response was incredible. But I also will say Osimhen made the difference today.
100%.
You know, Napoli is about the group and about the football they play, but Osimhen alone made the difference today.
Both
goals
what he did with the first goal. He almost gave he played a part in Atalanta's first goal, didn't he? But then he came back and made things happen for Napoli to get the result.
Aerial threat behind. I mean, we've said it a million times. He can do it all. But for me, the second goal is more impressive because he wins this physical battle with Demiral, who, like I said, one of the best center backs in the Serie A, one of at least the most physical center backs in the Serie A. He wins that battle, makes something out of nothing. Osimhen is difficult and dangerous when he's not scoring goals. He's a problem to deal with all day. But when he's scoring this many goals and assisting, he becomes one of the top strikers in the world.
Does this give Napoli a new lease of confidence now, the fact that they have got this result without their magic man Khvicha, which coming into today everyone thought if there's a game they're going to struggle in, it's this one against second in the league without their star player?
Yeah, but I think what Grella just mentioned about Osimhen being the star, usually we talk about the group. For me, that's a sign of a great team. When you have a player that can change a match, and now we're talking about multiple players, because we talked about Khvicha being the game changer. We talked about Osimhen being the game changer in the Roma game, and today we've seen Raspadori do it. We've seen Simeone do it off the bench. It is every single player is playing their part within a team. That comes to how you handle a squad. Spalletti said after the Liverpool game, I've learned in my career that I learn more from my defeats than I do my wins. And you see the reaction from them. This is a tough game. And the fact that they have players that can pull through in these difficult moments, for me, shows me the sign that they've gotten to. They've never been 8 points clear at this point in the season. I mean, this Napoli side is almost impossible to deal with, especially considering the way Atalanta started the game. It was dangerous. They were finding spaces in behind. I know they didn't score through the chance through Højlund, but Napoli were able to come out of that difficult moment and to do better. I wish they would have scored. Simeone would have scored at 3-1, and it was a little bit easier. But guess what? They're learning to suffer to win games. That's important.
That game was super tight, and I think if Osimhen's wearing an Atalanta shirt, the game could be turning out different because Højlund gets those two big chances and doesn't
massive miss.
Well, he hits the target on the first one, but he should score. And the second one, he should hit the target, maybe not score, but massive misses. So they've created some chances. Again, though, Napoli, if we're going to go through Napoli again, so many ballers in the midfield. And when I say ballers, I mean technically fantastic players with eyes in the back of their head. They know where guys are. Zieliński, Lobotka, Ndombele came in, was awesome. And Khvicha was fantastic, who also makes a difference.
What about Elmas?
Elmas was good. I mean, these